U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Demir Bird returning it. And we'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college, season ball, season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. eluding the pressure right. This one brought in by Jefferson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. They need about the length of the football here on first and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. And with a play clock at 3, we're going to get a timeout called from the sideline as they'll burn the first of their allotted 3. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Vikings 7, Ravens 0. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 24. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a second and 2 now from the 33. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing we do know, He's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jackson. That'll be complete to Cook. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Dobbins. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Matt Judon there on the stop. That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. A quick toss out right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. No gain, and it's second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal.
9-yard line.
Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a second and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Second and 7. Jackson going deep downfield for Boykin. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Duncan. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Dobbins running out of the gun. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd down now. Dobbins, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
6-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. J.K. Dobbins. As the first half is winding down, and the Vikings are going to take the lead. For the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Ravens 14.
Time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down.
On first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. And complete right side to Cook. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him to get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 24, Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
3-yard line.
They'll run for it with Cook. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll bring them back within 4.
21.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins, the ball carrier. Randy Gregory on the stop. A 1-yard.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity. The
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson will get this one complete to Davis. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Baltimore.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And Cook has it left side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
14 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
3 on the play. 1st down, Ravens.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
1st down, Baltimore.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. That'll be complete to Cook. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Yeah, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Minnesota, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.